Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. We're going to take a look at the energy August 17th through August 23rd. So this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Capricorn. You and your person. What is going down? We're going to find out. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If the reading hits for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments. And if you are returning, thank you for all your beautiful energy and your support. Keep in mind, it's general, so it may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your moon or rising Venus signs. All right, let's get it going, Capricorn. What is good for you? All right, let's see what's going on. You and your person you're thinking about, person you're connecting with, person you're trying to get rid of, person who is hiding in your bushes. It's just anyone. All right, let's see what's going on. Bye, Felicia. Peacing out. Thank you, next. Leaving and not caring. Well, that's pretty to the point. Some of you guys are kicking somebody out of your life. What else we got? What does Capricorn need to know in love? 17th through the 23rd. Love bombing. Overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. Some of you might be kicking a big fat narcissist out of your life. Or somebody who's just, I don't know. You could already be connecting with this person. Just be careful, Capricorn, because it feels like you're pushing an existing or ex or some sort of energy out, but then this person could have been a love bomber, but you could also have somebody new coming in. This looks like a repetitive cycle, so just be careful with that. All right, what else for Capricorn? What other messages? What other messages for Capricorn, 17th through the 23rd? Swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Yeah, that's what Mom just said. Just those of you who have new love coming in, just be careful, like look at the signs, pay attention to the red flags, right? If somebody seems a little too good to be true at the beginning, they probably are. Just have your guard up. Key player, important person, playing an essential role, irreplaceable. For some of you, that has to do with work. That was like a random message. I'm getting something for work for y'all with that key player. You've got something big coming in for work. So yeah, a lot of you are pushing someone out or you're in the midst of it. Maybe you guys have already separated. And then I have a feeling it could be that this person was a love bomber, something like some sort of manipulation. But then you have somebody new coming in and you're going to feel, you know, we don't know yet how their energy is, but it could be that you're bringing in the same type of people. Just again, pay attention to any red flags early on, right? Especially if it's somebody, Capricorn, from your past coming back in. Maybe there's somebody you haven't heard from in a while and you're going to hear from this person. But yeah, let's find out. All right, so Capricorn, what do they need to know? 17th through the 23rd. Make sure you hang out to the end of the reading. So I'm going to start clarifying, which can switch up the energy, right? Tarot's all about advice. You may get a little here, a little there, and it can still be quite impactful. So, you know. All right, so in the recent past, we have judgment. Some of you are connecting with a Scorpio. Let's see what's going on here. What's the present energy for Capricorn in love? Capricorn and their person on their mind, and the Queen of Wands. Leo, Sag, Aries energy. What's on this person's mind for Capricorn when it comes to judgment and the Queen of Wands? Why is this here? What are they thinking? And the Hanged Man. Major arcana for Pisces. How do they view you? What do they think you want? We're going to lay out the cards and then we're going to go through them. How do they view Capricorn? What do they think Capricorn wants? The Star, major for Aquarius. Some of you are Capricorn, Aquarius cuspers. How do they feel about Capricorn? What's going on in their emotions? And the Lovers, major arcana for Gemini. How does this person want to move forward? What are their intentions moving forward with Capricorn? What kind of action will they be taking? The Knight of Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Card of Capricorn. All right, what's this person hiding? What's going on behind the scenes? What do we need to know? The Two of Swords. Libra energy. What's the advice for Capricorn when connecting with this person? What's their advice? And the Eight of Pentacles. Spirit's telling you to work, Capricorn. Imagine that. Put some effort, right? What's the outcome for Capricorn and this person? The Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands in this deck's a little bit different. It's typically like you're standing your ground, you're a bit guarded, but in this deck, she's laying the wand down, right? She's ready to cross. Like she's not quite as guarded. So again, I'm getting this theme here. It feels like a newer connection, Capricorn, but it could be, you know, it could be an ex or it could be somebody you're currently with. But I feel like you're going through some sort of transformation. Like you've already let somebody go or you're in the midst of letting somebody go. And it feels like this is going to be a newer energy coming through here. So in the recent past with judgment, it feels like you guys made a judgment call, a decision, an important decision, really taking stock of a situation. And it feels like you decided to move on from someone. I mean, they could have done this to you, but let's clarify that. Why is judgment here? You may have taken somebody back, but what's judgment? For some of you, you did. You gave somebody a second chance. But I think for the most part, you're trying to move away from somebody here, or you already did. Why is judgment here? With the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, 2 major arcana there in the recent past, Capricorn. This is big changes came in. Give me one more card on the Wheel of Fortune. What do you mean by the Wheel of Fortune with judgment? And the Fool. Yeah, you guys wanted to go towards something new. There are some of you Capricorns who took somebody back. It was kind of unexpected, but then you immediately regretted it. With the Fool, Aries energy, you're like, what does this clown want? Right? Because the Fool can be something, it's like a choice or decision that you make kind of hastily, right? It's like you didn't really think before you took this person back or something like that. A lot of you decided to just move on because new love came in unexpectedly. This feels like kind of out of nowhere. And so now we're sitting in this Queen of Wands energy, Leo, Sag, Aries. Why is the Queen of Wands here currently for Capricorn? Well, yeah, see, with the Knight of Cups, this is a love offer. Somebody's like super attracted to you. They find you powerful, strong, like boss bitch or boss daddy. If you're a male, doesn't matter. But the Queen of Wands is a very powerful energy. People are drawn to that energy. She's a mover and a shaker. She walks in the room and people know she's there. It's nice energy, super attracted to you, and they're coming in with a love offer with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, definitely in the recent past for Capricorn, something was not working. You tried, you started to push it away, you wanted change. New love came in unexpectedly, or you wanted to move towards new love. For some of you, again, it was after you gave somebody an opportunity to come back and try to fix something, but it didn't work. And that's why we have, bye, Felicia. The Knight of Cups in the current energy can be somebody that's kind of sweeping you off your feet a little bit here. What's this Knight of Cups? Well, all right. What's the Knight of Cups? Yeah, see the moon. Got to be careful. Just be careful of newer connections. Everybody's on a different timeline. For some of you Capricorns, this hasn't happened yet. This is where I'm getting kind of the love bombing going on. What's the moon? Cancerian energy. Somebody's coming in with a love offer. A lot of water. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces with that Knight of Cups. What are their intentions? What are their intentions with the moon? Judgment. God, judgment's showing up a lot. You guys are really going through like awakenings, like spiritual awakenings here. Like lessons, right? I always feel like judgment it's a really important choice or decision, but it's also like spirit sitting you down, you know, kind of putting you in timeout. Like you need to really pay attention to this situation and make a judgment call on this. So again, anybody here that is going towards new love or you kind of feel that coming, just be cautious. Don't move fast. What's on this person's mind? We've got the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Why is the Hanged Man here? Yeah, see, the 7 of Swords. Capricorn, it feels like there's somebody around you or they're coming in. They're going to want you to see something in a different way. Because the Hanged Man is like, how can I change Capricorn's perspective on this? Right? I do feel like you've put somebody at a stalemate here, but I also feel like there's another energy here that maybe they're trying to strategize, especially that 7 of Swords, especially on the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is like kind of seeing something in a new light, but there's some sort of manipulation going on around it. What's the 7 of Swords? What's this about? The Ace of Pentacles. What do they want with the Ace of Pentacles? So there's your earth energy. It's an opportunity, right? The universe hands you that Ace of Pentacles and they say, hey, Capricorn, there is potential here. I just don't like that it's clarifying the Seven of Swords. What's this Ace of Pentacles with the Star? Ooh, y'all be careful with, so Aquarius energy. Somebody here sees you as like, you have potential. It has something to do with like the money you make, the job you do. You're in the spotlight in some way. They're drawn to you. The star is bright and shiny. Also, too, some of you are healing, and this person is trying to, it just feels like they may be trying to take advantage of you. Just be careful of new love. Just be careful. There's a hope or a dream that they see you in that energy. And with that Seven of Swords, they're coming in, they're trying to strategize something here. Just be careful. All right. And again, they view you as the star. Why is the star here? Why does this person view Capricorn as the star? What is this? And the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Again, moving towards stability, security. A lot of you have a really like sound, solid career, and you're a rising star. Like you're doing well. This could even be somebody you work with. Others of you, this person knows that like you're healing from a situation and you're moving slowly, you know? And sometimes those people just, those love bombers, they can take advantage of that. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here with the Queen of Swords? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You may have recently cut somebody off. Maybe this person knows that. But also they're going to view you as the no-nonsense queen, right? The Queen of Swords is setting boundaries. Feels like there's somebody currently in your energy or in the past that you've had to set boundaries with, but this person is picking up on this. This is it's a smart person. Like they're intelligent. They're quite calculated. So, you know, they know you're a tough cookie. Why do they view Capricorn as this Queen of Swords with that Knight of Pentacles? Oh my God, there you are, Queen of Pentacles. Damn. Some of you have air in your chart, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but I think that this is just how they view you. There's a past person or somebody that you're trying to push out of your energy who knows you're the whole damn package, right? The Queen of Pentacles is very stable, secure. She nurtures herself. This is who you want to be in a commitment with. She's just everything, very well-rounded energy. She can have a nice home, but also a nice career, right? Very, very nurturing. She's like the highest of the queens. And they view you in that energy, but you may have had to cut them off. There's also somebody here, and again, I'm getting this newer connection, who looks at you as the damn jackpot, right? You're like everything. I just don't like their intentions or energy. How is this person feeling about you deep down? We've got the Lovers. Gemini energy. Ooh, damn. With the Six of Cups. That is some damn soulmate energy right there, Capricorn. Ooh. Somebody feels like they found their soulmate. I feel like this is a past person. You've had a connection with somebody here. They may not be willing to kind of let you go so easily. I think for most of you, you're the ones that have turned your back on this person. But they feel like, you know, a very strong connection. They want to be in union here with you. They're coming through. And they just feel like there's nobody like you. Why is the Six of Cups here? Somebody from your past, somebody from that you've known years ago even. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles. They also know deep down you want your independence. Like you want to be single and independent from this person. Your energy is so like just secure and independent and nurturing and glowing. It's like you got it all. Like you're living your best life. For some of you, you moved away from somebody here because you wanted your independence. Maybe you wanted to focus on career, your money, nurturing yourself. But you've got somebody around you who's always going to be tied to you. I mean, it's a soul connection. All right, what's this person going to do moving forward? What kind of action are they taking? We've got the we've got the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Ooh, and the Tower. Damn, Scorpio energy. Why is the Tower here moving forward for this person? And the Nine of Wands. They're just going to be kind of sitting back observing. The Knight of Pentacles is really slow moving energy. with that Tower, there's been something sudden, right? Like it could be a breakup, right? Something just wasn't built on the strongest foundation, but it's also an epiphany. With the Nine of Wands, this person is trying to protect themselves. I don't see them taking a lot of action. This would be somebody you're already with that you're pushing out, or an ex, somebody you're in separation from, right? That Nine of Wands is really guarded energy. They're a little bit afraid. They're beat up. You know, they're feeling beat up, bruised because of a Tower moment. They may not have seen something coming. This could have just been out of nowhere. With the Knight of Pentacles, I think that they're focusing on their own security and stability, but deep down, this is a person who's like, well, maybe this isn't going to work with Capricorn, but I'm always going to be connected to them. You know, they're almost accepting it, but they're a little bit afraid to come forward. And that might be exactly what you want, you know, trying to move forward. What about a newer connection? What would this newer connection want? What's their next move going to be towards Capricorn? 10 of Pentacles. Y'all, I'm telling you. Now, there is something about the job that you do, the future that you're setting for yourself, your work ethic, your money, your family. Some of you have like, you know, property, and you have, you know, you're set up for life, or you're moving in that direction. And there's a newer energy that likes that. I'm not saying they're going to steal from you, but it's like you have something that they want, and they may just want to kind of feed off your energy, because being around you, they feel like that will help them manifest this beautiful, abundant life that you either have or that you're building for yourself. Why the 10 of Pentacles? So just, y'all, be cautious. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, see the Knight of Swords. So this is really fast moving energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but here they come. They're coming in fast. And this is somebody that's impulsive. This goes back to that love bombing. Because the Knight of Swords doesn't always think before he acts. This is somebody that says they love you after like 2 dates. But it's because of that 10 of Pentacles, right? It's because they feel like you could provide some sort of security, or it's something like that, y'all. Big warning of advice there. Just be cautious. All right. What's coming in, or what's going on behind the scenes that you don't see coming? We've got the 2 of Swords. A choice or a decision with the Queen of Cups. Do I offer my love? Do I not offer my love? The Queen of Cups is, when she's in the upright, she's super stable with her emotions. Everything's balanced. She's done her healing. She's working on her healing, but her intuition is spot on. And that's what this reminds me of with the 2 of Swords. Like, at first, you may be a little vague on how to approach or go about this newer energy. And with the 2 of Swords, she's got the blindfold on, but she's still able to hit her target, right? So you're going to have a choice or decision to make. You're really going to be using your intuition, and I think you're going to make the right choice. The Queen of Cups will keep that cup closed until her intuition tells her it's time to offer love. I don't know if y'all can see it, but like her hand is over this cup, right? She's waiting for the right time. A lot of you guys are going to like investigate this person with the Page of Swords, asking people about them, maybe looking them up online, something like that, because that Queen of Cups intuition is telling you, let me look into this a little further. What's your advice? So Spirit's advising the 8 of Pentacles. Why? Because of Temperance. So Temperance is divine timing. This is, you know, your spirit guides. This is like your angels, you know, guiding you in some way. And they are emphasizing to, you know, take your time. This is all about patience, right? Making sure that you're healed. Keep putting work into yourself as well. We've got Sagittarius energy there. Spirit saying with the 8 of Pentacles, those pentacles, your earth energy, it moves slowly. Don't rush anything here. Again, it's with a newer connection, or it's with somebody who you knew a long time ago and they're coming back into your life. It's not this most recent ex or this connection that you're about to walk away from. It's not them. It's somebody different. Why is Temperance here, Spirit? Why are you advising Temperance with the 8 of Pentacles for Capricorn? Why are you advising the 8 of Pentacles with Temperance? What's this about? The Emperor. Could be an Aries. The Emperor is, you know, standing your ground, you know, having boundaries. It's very, you know, powerful, strong energy. The Emperor doesn't back down, right? He requires order and stability. He can be very, very strong-willed, like stubborn. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit's saying, just make sure you stand your ground. Be strong with this energy. Be patient and move slowly. Find out everything you can about this person. Again, it could be an Aries or somebody who, you know, is the divine masculine. This could even be somebody who like owns a business, but they're kind of controlling. What about the Emperor? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, move slowly. So this is your card, Capricorn, with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is communication, but it is, it's like when you get to know someone and you text them, good morning, hope you have a good day. That would be like the Page of Pentacles. You know, how about them Yankees? That's the Page of Pentacles. The weather's really hot today, Capricorn. That's the Page of Pentacles. You know what I mean? It's very slow. It's a little dry. There's something about this that they want you to research. All right, what's the outcome? You've got the Seven of Wands. What's this about? Why is the Seven of Wands here for your outcome? And the King of Wands. Could be a Leo, Sag, Aries energy. Somebody's going to convince you, Capricorn, to let your guard down, I think. You know, you're protecting yourself. We see that all through here, like doing your research, like really being cautious. The King of Wands is very persuasive. You know, even if it's not a fire sign, this is somebody who, they're smooth, right? They dress nice, they look good, they smell good, they take action. You know, you never have to pry them, you know, like question them. They're going to go for what they want. It has something to do with you letting your guard down. Let's see what else this is talking about here. Because you're very cautious towards this person. But then there's something that like I said, that King of Wands can be very persuasive to let you, you know, allow them in and trust them. What do we need to know about the King of Wands for this outcome? Ooh, yeah, see, be careful. You got somebody that's a smooth talker, Capricorn, around you or coming in for you. But with the Three of Swords, you may regret it. Just be careful. Listen to Spirit's advice because Spirit's really trying to tell you. And it's going to be hard because it's really difficult to resist that King of Wands energy, right? Because, again, he's persuasive. I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands in reverse with the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, a new love offer. It feels like you think there's potential, but it could be one of those things with the Ace of Wands in reverse where I always call this like my false start. It starts quickly, but then it ends quickly. It could be that this person like gets you and then they pull back, right? I'm getting very, again, and we saw it at the beginning, I'm just getting this energy of like a love bomber. And you end up either pulling back or they do. This could be somebody that you're like, oh my God, this is my person. You know, it's going great for like a week. And then you don't hear, and then like you never hear from them again. There's something about your energy, your lifestyle, your job, your money, your career, your home, your family, something like that. And I'm not saying this person's going to steal money from you. I think it's more of your light, your energy, your drive, right? The security that you have or that you want for yourself, they're drawn to that energy. And for some of you, it's because you are in the spotlight in some way, right? They're going to convince you to let them in, but it's going to end with some heartbreak here if you do. Just be careful. And again, I would say I'm picking up on newer energy or somebody from your past that you haven't heard from in like, I mean, this would be like months, maybe years. All right, so just be cautious. All right, Capricorn, that is what I have for y'all. I love you hard. Love me hard back. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon. Take care.